That particular bear, Little Ricki, that we have now, she came from Gettysburg Game Park. They had an enclosure in Gettysburg that had 3 bears in it, and it didn't have the structural strength. And so the bears, the Game Commission took the 3 bears away from that facility, and they had to find, since it's a captive wild animal, they had to find homes for 3 bears. And they called me to see if I could take 1 or more of the bears, and I told them I would take the smallest one, so I took Little Ricki. We've always have had bears here. My father built the business in 1958, and he built the bear cages in 1960. So there's been bears at this location since 1960. My father told me the reason that, first of all, you know, he's an animal lover, and every winter he would close the ice cream shop and go to Marathon, Florida to fish. And on the way down 95, they would have exhibits that you could get off 95 and look at alligators and bears, or you know, roadside menageries along the way. And he thought, oh, you know, he said, I'll do that back in Pennsylvania. And so that's how the little menagerie started. Over the last 5 years, the animal rights groups have been becoming more vocal and more disruptive of your business. And I was even talking with a friend I've had for a long time that when something happens to Ricki, we don't know if we could do it again. In the past lawsuits, they tried to get the people I got my permits and licenses from to remove the licenses, but we were following the rules and regulations, so they, you know, they wouldn't take my license or permit away from me since we were following the rules. And this time I guess they decided to go through social media, you know, to bring the attention to Ricki. Probably in the future, you know, with the way things were going, I probably would have never replaced her, but my concern is letting them take Ricki is she's lived here for 16 years. So she has a routine, she's hand fed, she's catered to, and she's used to that, her house, her setting. She's, you know, I'm sure she's comfortable there. She's always been well taken care of. And when they move her to a sanctuary that has a lot of acres, will they feed her every day? Will she have to go find her own food? You know, will her, you know, she won't get treats, you know, like she normally gets, you know. I just don't know if, you know, I'm hoping if, you know, we let her go, it's a good experience for her and not a bad, you know, because I just don't know. I mean, she is 18, they can live to be 30-some years old, but, you know, just being set in her ways and living here that long, you know, she's so used to everything that's happened, and I don't know, you know, how she's gonna, you know, how much she's gonna have to fend for herself and how much they'll care for her. You know, she's not used to being with other bears, you know. Will she have to fight, you know, for food, you know, if they're, do they separate them, you know. Just not sure how good it's gonna be for her to leave her home after 16 years.